welcome Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm your anchor, Josie Sabo.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis. And because you were either soaking up the food, the music, or the heat stroke at festival all weekend, or purposefully not moving out of your air-conditioned space so that you wouldn't melt like the GOP is trying to melt LGBT rights. Happy Pride, everyone. We have brought together the local, national, and world stories that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is
Newsflash. Dong ding. Our top story tonight, the private group Grand Action 2.0 just released some newly rendered images depicting the proposed outdoor amphitheater that will supposedly or hypothetically be built along Market Avenue, right between Fulton and Wealthy, where Charlie's Crab Shack, the bones of which currently reside. Features include a 12,000-seat venue that would operate between April and October. Sure, I'll give you a generous half of those months. A non-motorized walkway along with a river, pedestrian plaza with greenery, fountains, and concessions. Unfortunately, no Charlie's Crab Shack included in those concessions, which would be open to the public even during concerts. What it doesn't account for any additional parking. Apparently, according to whatever they deal that they don't have to build any parking. It'll just be for employees and special guests only. Which I don't know. With any of the other half dozen venues have an event, gonna be tight finding parking down there. Or how is this gonna affect the unhoused community that's so close? I'm not gonna worry about that. We got Peter Frampton, Darius Rucker, and Nickelback coming through apparently. So. Go gentrification.
The Secret Service is implementing tougher penalties after finding that the agents who nearly missed an intruder at the National Security Advisor's home were on their phones at the time. So now when an agent is caught on their phone on duty, the Secret Service will delete their Candy Crush account, upload the last 5 images in their camera roll to Facebook, and forward their last text to their ex.
Oof. Overacted there. A man was arrested when he was caught dozing on Virginia State University's campus. Now that might sound like an overreaction until you find out he was actually joyriding a bulldozer. So, goes to show, simple 4-letter word like bull makes a big difference in a sentence. Like, I call shit. Sounds weird, right? Or, this guy is like in a china shop. Or grabbing by the horns. Or where can I sell this gallon of semen? All important distinctions.
Taylor Swift just performed in Chicago last weekend, and it's ironic that she has a song that talks about getting lunch down by the lakes, since apparently she swallowed a bug during her concert down by the Great Lakes.
Uh-oh, let's see a picture. Oh no. Oof.
Hopefully it wasn't a mosquito, or else she might have bad blood. And now she has a swarm of mad bugs.
Yeah. A locally based business, GRP Liquidation, just opened a retail front in Wyoming. The company sells big box store returns by the pallet directly to consumers. Now, this isn't an entirely new concept. Other outlet stores such as B2 currently offer a similar business model. But by keeping all of the items out of public view, it replaces the rummage sale. Whoa, this microphone wanted to escape. Replaces the rummage sale vibe with something closer to storage wars, which is perfect for anyone looking to get a jump start on their hoarding.
There are over 11,000 unhoused individuals currently living in mostly immobile RVs on the streets of LA. And officials have tried everything from motel vouchers, gift cards, and threats to tow the vehicles in order to do something to curtail it. One thing they haven't apparently tried is showing them the Robin Williams film RV as a cautionary tale. But one has to admire the gumption and pardon the expression, drive to avoid to pay rent payments in a city that can reach the $2,500 mark, simply by being willing to be a living example of the punchline to a Chris Farley sketch.
Yeah. With May officially behind us, it is now unofficially summertime. And a lot of us might be looking to show off our beach bods. And some of us may be looking to show off more than others. And for those brave souls, CNN has published a list of the top 20 best nude beaches in the world, including au natural locations in Sydney, Vancouver, Maui, and obviously Miami. But upon close inspection, nowhere does it list a shared living room space, Grandpa. Put your pants on.
The upcoming Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling is so pink.
How pink is it?
They cause a national pink paint shortage.
Ooh.
This is real. Those who follow the exploits of the artists Anush Kapoor and Stuart Semple will be wrapped with attention at what comes next, while frustrated dads everywhere are trying to have to break out the color wheel in order to make good on their birthday promises to their children who wish to throw princess tea parties.
Friggin', how do I mix white and red? A homeless man in Phoenix rescued an entire family from a burning apartment building and is being described as an angel. Now, what the man isn't telling reporters is that he was actually just planning on calling dibs on the first abandoned apartment that he found, and he just picked the wrong one. But, you know, he's a hero.
The Supreme Court has agreed to hear a case over a copyright dispute between the U.S. Patent Office and a man looking to sell t-shirts criticizing the former President 45 by trademarking the phrase, "Trump too small." This is 100% true, and apparently the dispute arises from the fact that this phrase is already owned by all of Barron's schoolmates and bullies under the dibs rule.
It's got tiny hands. A new study finds that a chemical that is formed when digesting sucralose, which is a widely used artificial sweetener most commonly known as Splenda, is actually genotoxic, which means it could cause damage to your genetic makeup if you eat too much of it, in addition to other health problems. In other words, just a spoonful of Splenda helps your DNA break down in the most horrific way.
I'd like to thank our writers for Newsflash this week. And if you'd like to see your name up here, you can submit your jokes to the email comedyoutloudmondays@gmail.com with the subject Newsflash tips.
Yep, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Maybe, I don't know why. Rewatch videos, past shows, get lineups for future shows, find our submission form to get your act on stage, and learn about other ways you can get involved. Or, like I said, wait around and hang out and play in the improv jam after the show. But now, Grand Rapids, you're welcome. Newsflash, this is Comedy Outlet Mondays, Moonshine Edition.